Hey everybody, Mark Johnson here, founder and creative director of Able Ape Studios, dropping in again with another movie review. And the film we'll be reviewing today is Anna. It's a 2019 film release and is written and directed by Luc Besson. Beneath a Russian woman's striking beauty lies a hidden secret that will unleash her indelible strength and skill and lead her to becoming one of the most feared assassins on the planet. So I don't quite remember how I was introduced to this film. Usually the way it happens is I find a trailer or someone shares with me a trailer of a film that they think I might be interested in, and off the trailer I decide if I'm going to watch it or not, or if it's something that I'm even interested in at all. And so I don't remember how this one got introduced to me, but I'm assuming I saw the trailer, found that I was interested in this film, or maybe saw that it was a Luc Besson film, and just kind of went from there, added to my query, and it shows up. So with that, Anna, which is again 2019 film release, it is written and directed by Luc Besson. It is also produced by Luc Besson and Mark Schmugler. I'm familiar with Luc Besson's filmography, so I know the type of films that he makes, and most of the time the films are really good. I really enjoy the work that he puts together, and I'm sure there's a lot of films on his list of films that he's either written or directed I've seen, or that I'm interested in seeing at some point. I think one of the most earlier films I've seen from him that kind of really set the tone was La Femme Nikita. Another film that people might be that know him for is also Leon, the Professional. Both of those films are films that kind of deal with the subject matter that we are dealing with in this story. He's also known for films like Fifth Element, which is kind of spacey, out there, and just kind of really a different take on the modern day film. And so in this film, it's kind of, from what I believe, it's kind of taking place in the 90s, mid-90s. I don't think it's too late, it's not in the 2000s, just by the way the technology is presented in the film. I think also the fact that there's the KGB and things like that, which kind of date the film, so it gives you a setting or era. And so as I'm watching, I'm taking it all in, and the thing that I notice first is the fact, or the way he tells the story. He doesn't tell the story in a linear fashion, which I like, which I think also makes it that much more interesting, being that it adds to the drama, it adds to the suspense of this spy thriller. In a sense, it also gives it a chance to make the twists and the turns that much more twisty and turny, if you will, or that much more dramatic. And so I think that's the first thing that I noticed really quickly about this film, and which I enjoyed right away. I think the next thing is the main character, which is played by Sasha Luss. I'm not familiar with films she's been in, but in my research it says that she was in another film by Luc Besson, which I've seen and reviewed, which is Valerian. I thought that was a pretty good film. I know a lot of people didn't really like that one so much, but it was an enjoyable film nonetheless. She's in this film, she's the main character, and I think she did a good job. I think also she has to switch between being a model and being a spy and being an action hero and stuff like that. I think she did a good job. I think also the fact that from what I could see, it looked like she was doing her own stunts. I could be wrong, what I'm saying, but the way they shot it and the way they kind of had certain scenes, it looked like she was playing or doing her own stunts. I'm sure there's scenes where there is actually a stunt double, but I think the majority of the time what I saw was her actually doing the stunts. I think then lastly, overall, it would just be the overall film itself. I felt that it was interesting. The twists and turns felt like they were deserved, and that it wasn't just kind of like, just kind of the way they told the story. It just kind of happened that way. I felt that it kind of worked out. And I think also the way they did it, so that you jump forward and you jump back and then you kind of return, I think I like the way it dovetailed. It kind of didn't have to reiterate a whole bunch of stuff to kind of get you caught back up where you were. It just kind of showed you a scene, and you kind of grabbed it from there and kind of continued to flow throughout the movie. The film is 2 minutes short of 2 hours, and I think what they did in the 2 hours did it justice and made it not feel like it was too long, but at the same time, it gave you enough time in the film to kind of, in a sense, dig a little deeper into the characters, psyche and how they felt and that kind of thing, or in a sense, character development. So I felt that was also good. So in the end, for Anna, a 2019 film released by Luc Besson, I felt it was a good film. I enjoyed it throughout. I was intrigued throughout, engaged. The performances were well. And, like I said, the main character, Sasha Lust, I felt she did a good job. It didn't seem like, when you do films like this, and like I said, she was doing her own stunts, it can seem like the actor is being overwhelmed, like they're doing too much. They could probably, let a few things go. But I think in her case, she did a good job. She held it all together. And I think there's also something I'm kind of brushing over, is the fact that there was another performance in there by a well-known actress who I felt did a good job. She kind of hid in the movie. Helen Mirren. The last movie I saw her in was The Good Liar, something like that. And in this one, she kind of like doesn't take too much space. She's kind of like this real small character in there, kind of dull looking, but that's Helen Mirren underneath there, and I think she kind of did that character justice, because it also plays against the main character in a mentor kind of a situation. But I felt she did a good job. I felt that was a nice role for her, and I think she played it well and added to the overall film being as good as it was. So for this film, Anna, a 2019 film release, I'm giving it a 4 to 5 stars, a solid 4. I felt that the overall film was entertaining, engaging. The performances were well, and I also liked the way that the story was told. It kept me engaged and interested throughout. Even the dynamic between the three characters, which created a love triangle, was interesting, and it by the end of the film, and you see how it plays out. So I felt all of that was pretty good. So like I said, I give this film a 4, a solid 4. Yeah, that is my review for the film Anna, a 2019 film release, written and directed by Luc Besson. If you like this review, definitely give this review a thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing with the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you have a comment, a question, or maybe you want to add on to what I commented on this film as I reviewed it, make sure to leave those all in the comment box below. Or even if you have a recommendation for a film that you think I should review, make sure to leave that in the comment box below. And then lastly, if you want to be updated on any of my upcoming posts, as I try to continue to regularly post my film reviews on Saturday, make sure to ring that bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming posts. So there you have it, my film review for Anna, 2019 film release by Luc Besson. Hope you enjoyed it, and like we always do at this time, have a blessed day. I will see you on the flip side. Let's go.